Okay, so before we proceed, based on the view that you are seeing, let's say I'm going to cut a section view here. All right, so I'm gonna cut a section view because I need to add this pipe go upward. If you don't have a view to work on it, you can't adjust it on 3D. You could at least at the south view or section view. So I'm going to cut a section view somewhere maybe here across. Okay, so depends on which part are you adjusting it. So the view is not there, it should be here. You're seeing this. No need to see what's inside. Important is this main pipe itself. Yeah. Okay, so when you cut the section, you notice that they show you question mark. So this section here belongs to the which one? Building section, right? You can see I cut through. Yeah. You may want to label them nicely. Yeah, rename it. This is the FPW, which section? What E? W. Then zone 2, right? Correct or not? Because section, you know, they show whole level. So zone 2 will do. Then section AA, let's say. Let's say this is the first section you create. Enter. After that, change the properties. Remember, this is belongs to which subdiscipline? FP. So look for FP, that it clears away. Now it belongs to the building section. All right. From there, you all know how to open up, right? Point at the bubble, you can double click, or point at the line, you right click, go to, oops, what have I done? Right click, go to view. So you open up the section. Okay, set it to fine. You can enable the shading, is okay, so that you can see it clearer. So from here, detail adjustment, all this you can set later lah. The visibility, like which is the link file, which is our level, all this you can adjust. But important thing here, because you are only doing up to level 2, unless you are performing up to whole level, all right, then different. But because whole level, certain adjustment might not be the same, so I'm only cropping up to this. So when you crop up to this stage, now what your pipe fitting here, choose the fitting, create an opening, not this going up. Don't set the wrong one. Remember, select this, then click it, point, right click, draw pipes. It should give you the same pipe size. So the main coming pipe. All right, I leave it as standards because I don't think it's stainless steel, right? It's some alloys steel, right? What's the material make of for the fire?
Steel pipe.
Anyone knows?
Steel pipe.
Sorry, steel pipe, right?
Yeah, steel
But
pipe.
what about steel pipe?
Normal lagi.
That's steel pipe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take it as standards lah. Unless next time you're preparing for the material, ask all the engineer what's the material. Or I believe you guys should know. Then you configure. Okay, like what we do the toilet sanitary piping. Okay, so here just draw up to this. Stop here will do. Unless you are doing whole level, then it's fine. If not, stop here. You can see this is the adjustment. Always remember, don't later you send me your assignment. This guy show me the PVC piping. I'm gonna kill you. Because sometimes they will show you PVC first. Very weird. So you must able to change. Don't do until everything start to swap. You're gonna cry. Okay, so this one main coming out. So they share, but this part here. Now I'm going to switch it to my second story sprinkler. Okay, so this line, if no adjustment, I will turn it off. Show outside. Don't disrupt my display. Yeah, I always like to drag it outside. Because when you see extra lines are sometimes very misleading one. If you are, easily be disturbed by this type of plants. Now come to here. So this is 150 pipes, correct? Yep. And what is the next lower size? Because you got to branch out to the rest. So this pipe can be, let me see, not 100. It's too big already. Let me uh, select this first, plus it. Okay. Select, point right click, draw pipes. Okay, temporarily I will leave it as 150, same. So I got to select the whole piece here. Heights maintain the same, but here, size. 150, next lower, I will say that 90 should be good. Okay, I think school ones around there. Let me see, even smaller, I would say. Okay, I'll try 90 because I don't have an actual pressure ratio, so I don't know. So I just means on modeling first. If can, maybe 100 lah. I think, yeah, 100. Clear it. So 100 all the way maybe to here, unless you from here, right, you branch out this way. You get what I mean? But this part here a bit dangerous. Sometimes you go to out this way, then join. If can immediate one, that'd be good. If not, you got to reposition this. Or you might say, sir, reposition this. But when you reposition, you are placing this guy somewhere in the center, which is wrong. Agree? So you guys take note this. So here, I'm going to use 100 all the way up to here. All right. So because this part here, it might share to this. How about this part? Okay, it's here only. Yeah. So to here, drag this to the end. In between, if you're reaching here, I will say that I would like to use a smaller pipe. So from here, let's say half of it, I will change my pipe again. Right click, because pressure different already, see now, the longer you drop. So you got to lower it. Where's my piping? How come don't have? Point, right click. Okay, clear first. Select, point, right click, draw pipes. So just now was 100. So I'm going to change this to 65 to up to here. Stop here is okay. You draw longer is all right. Because when you stop here, you notice that later when you connect, it's easier. Okay, done. Then when this pipe connecting to here is even smaller. So the smallest pipe you can draw actually is 25 minimum, not 20. I see some of them minimum is 32. So depends on your budget. Alright, of course, smaller means pressure higher lah, definitely. Our sprinkler head is already 20 mm. So I'll use 32, okay, for this case. So you can connect to the last one here and see how this been connected. Okay, so it looks kind of funny, you notice. But right, the whole connection here should be 32. But because this sprinkler is 20, your pipe automatically is 20, which is not the correct way. So how? This is 32, right? Okay, window this portion here. Change 32. It should be like that. Questions? So once you get the first one correct, the rest is actually identical. Okay. Because this one here, this is automatically 32. You can actually change this whole thing, especially this fitting to 65 if you want. At least you can give more pressure here, not suddenly become reduced. You get what I mean? So we do smartly. Now, how to get this connected to here? Simple. Select the sprinkler. It always has something called connect into, like your ducting, like your sanitary, all same one. So connect into here. See? Then you window. Oops. Okay, when this thing's on, try to turn off the select link, so you won't keep highlighting your link file. Change this to 32. Okay, this is how it's been connected. So later on, if you decide, say, okay, here need to place the sprinkler, just copy over lah. Then you do the connection. So for a start, the ending part, this is how you get them connected, upright, going up. Questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You guys want to take a break? Or let me continue. I do the interior one first, then we take a break. Then come back, we continue and how you want to draw it.
We do the
Okay?
interior
So
part.
let me just proceed.
Yes.
Yeah. So all this individual connection the same lah. Like how you do this. Just draw from a pipe, connect to. If you're not sure this is offset, this one difficult to connect. That's why we need to copy them over. Make sure the piping alignment is there, because you can't expect your pipe to be crooked or slant. No. Alright, so the alignment is critical. Okay, so for here, how I draw this to this. Initially, if we have a pipe, we can continue to draw, but now it's a bit difficult. So what I can do is only select this, connect into this. You see that? Then from there, you look at the 3D, how you want to do the pipe size. Okay, so you can see that this one come to the pressure end. If you want to get it conveniently done, straight away this pipe set to 32. But to me, I feel it, if the distance so-called not much kind of diff, you notice that if 32, this pressure is higher, this guy will drop a bit. Agree? Because coming from here first, So sometimes you might want to change the pipe size from time to time. But of course, become extra works. The one I see in school, straight away, I think they give is 32, one shot all the way in, which is they don't adjust that. But it's up to you, as I say. So to adjust that, window this, then press Ctrl key to select the main pipe. and some more here. Okay, here no change, only this pipe. Then you set it to 32. That will do. But you prefer that, okay, the first one is have a bigger pipe size. Then you split down from the plan. Then you change this pipe to maybe 50, yeah. Then you join back. They will add the reducer. Okay, just to play with how you know do the connection. I think that's more important. If there's a sudden change in pipe size, how am I going to do that? So here, as I say, we don't really test you on the real skill with all this pressure like this. What should we do? Because we don't have all this data. So modeling is test how flexible, how much you understand. As you know, when you draw your pipes, there's always sloping lah, reapply. You can see all the insulations. Yeah, of course, fire there's no insulation but aircon you have. Cold water pipe, yes, there is your ducting. All right. So these are things that if you are doing detailing next time, you need to make sure you have that. Okay. Questions? So no, then I will continue. So if I try to do the splitting method, if I'm going to split, okay, I'm going to do select break, pick this pipe, split somewhere here, let's say. Okay, so this pipe, I'm going to change it to 50 because this 65, right? Maybe in between 65, is it 65? Hold on, 100 lah. Oops. Yeah, this one I think pressure sudden too high already. So I'll change this to half of it 65. Okay, you notice that they auto add. I was thinking to manual add, so no need lah. Good. Okay, they auto add up for you. Then this one just connect into. Then you just change the parts here. Now here a lot of additional work in the sense that the system did not automatic or will not automatic. So whenever every time you do all this piping, you must always remember to change. So very tedious on all this layout piping. So some of you guys might think, if that the case, can I delete this? When it's done, I copy. You can, but you got to be careful. You get what I mean? Are they connected or not? So all these things is also critical to that. Okay, so always plan a way. Don't just copy because you know that Revit, they are all creating relationship. If you copy one thing over, if they are not connected, then when you enable the so-called under analyze, you do what we call those pipe connections. See, show disconnect. Copying will not show they are connect because you copy and paste. All right, so later you got to ensure that they are connected. So all this checking is always to perform double check in case sometimes they run some so-called pressure reports. See that? How come that this one no pressure? Because you copy and paste it's not connected properly. You can remember sanitary how you do. It's actually similar. Okay? So all this you can copy, but make sure that they are connected. So when you use the copy method, ensure that you must show me this. So when you doing it, you know that they are not connected. If it's connected, when you copy, you can see that this exclamation will remove. Agree? Huh? Questions?
No.
Okay, so we'll stop recording from here. Then you guys may want to do it, or you are doing, I'm not sure. Let's take a break. Then when break come back, I will start from 11:30. So now let's go for a break. I'll stop recording.